Ladies and gentlemen, the following matchup is a tag team match. Set for one fall, 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, representing Saudi Arabia, he is the Merchant of Violence, Stephen E. His partner is from Mongolia. He is the international bounty hunter, Attila Khan. They are Devastation Incorporated. Their opponents, first from Lexington, Kentucky, 220 pounds, dangerous Gilbert. His tag team partner is from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. He is the former NWA heavyweight champion, Tommy Wildfire Rich. Referee is Bill Henson. He's here.
Well, wrestling fans, this is another match that all the fans were waiting for, and this was a wild one. I'm telling you, dangerous Doug Gilbert and the Mongolian monster Attila Khan battling there in the ring. And of course, somebody said, let's get fired up. Tommy Wildfire Rich in there, tied up there with the leader of Devastation Incorporated, Stephen E. This was a match that got signed because of a war that took place last year between Tommy Wildfire Rich and Attila Khan that started off down in Shawneetown, Illinois, which where we will be going this coming June the 6th, back to Shawneetown for Coal Festival Days. And that feud went through the whole year, ended up over in Collinsville, Illinois, where Tommy Rich and Attila Khan went through that place top to bottom and just had a all-out war there. Ended up on television here, and then it ended up that Tommy Wildfire Rich and dangerous Doug Gilbert come together for this match right here to take on Stephen E. and Attila Khan. And you can see already at the opening of this match, they're outside. Dr. Drew trying to get out of the way, throwing him into the guardrails. There you see our cameraman Mark trying to get some good photos there. Doug Gilbert now with Attila Khan. And fans, these two will meet on June the 6th in Shawneetown, Illinois. This year, it will be in a steel cage match. I want to thank our good friend, the Fire Chief Terry there, for Coal Festival Days. You see Stephen E. now working on Wildfire Tommy Rich. Rich now battling back. Referee in there counting on him. Bill Henson trying to restore order. All four men spending more time outside the ring than inside, and that's one reason why when we go to Shawneetown, Illinois on June the 6th, Attila Khan and dangerous Doug Gilbert will be locked inside of a steel cage. Gilbert now following Attila Khan. Catches up with him, battling back and forth inside the ring. Tommy Rich whips off Stephen E. Reverse elbow. And Stephen E., the man who a short time ago wanted to take over SICW. And thanks to my good friends Ron Powers, Danny Boy, and the Night Train Gary Jackson coming to the aid of SICW, they were able to hold off Attila Khan, Haku, and the Barbarian. And boy, what a night that was not too long ago in Belleville, Illinois. All four men back in the ring now. Referee Bill Henson trying to determine who the legal man is in the ring. Fans, this is the action you'll only see at SICW. We'll also be going to Worldwide Technology Raceway on June the 7th. Two big shows that afternoon, one at 2:30 in the afternoon and one later on in the evening before the big race takes place. So come on out to the Worldwide Technology Raceway and be part of racing and wrestling. Right now, it is just good old school wrestling right here at the Radisson Hotel in Fairview Heights, Illinois. Tommy Wildfire Rich with Attila Khan draped over that middle rope. And there you see Doug Gilbert with that baseball bat that he carries around with him. You have to when you're going up against the likes of Attila Khan and Stephen E. from Devastation Incorporated. Gilbert puts that boot up, and the head of Attila gets introduced into it. Now, Stephen E. flipped inside the ring by Tommy Rich. It looks like we may have a meeting of the mind right here going to take place. Oh, wait a minute, no. Oh, Attila. Slow to get Tommy Rich. But now they're tied back up. Doug Gilbert, Attila, Tommy Rich, and Stephen E. in the other corner. Tommy putting that shoulder into the midsection of Stephen E. Attila delivering those big right hands to Doug Gilbert. Breaks the eyes. Bill Henson, I think, is just, I don't know, he says, I don't know, these are 4 huge men in there, and I can't control them there. They do a do-si-do, and it's Tommy Rich and Wildfire, and Doug Gilbert reverses that. You see Attila hanging on the rope with his feet in the ring. Stephen E. working on Tommy Rich. Doug Gilbert right there at ringside working on Attila Khan. Fans, if you can make it down to Shawneetown, Illinois, June the 6th, you don't want to miss that war inside of a steel cage between them two. Stephen E. tried to do a splash on Tommy Rich in the corner. Tommy Rich got out of the way. Now a DDT. He rolls him over. He hooks the leg at count of 1, 2, 3, and just that quick, the legend himself, Tommy Wildfire Rich and Dangerous Doug Gilbert, will score the victory over Stephen E. and Attila Khan. Fans, don't go away. We got to take another commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to give you a little special treat of the one and only Mick Foley while he was at SICW Fan Fest 4.